Are you trying to push out to force something out of your life? Well, for one, trying is never a good thing because it implies doubt and failure. So if you're wanting to do something, just do it. But actually in this case, if you're pushing something out of your life, you're causing resistance. Because as you probably know, what you resist persists. So what if you allow the law to take divine care of it while you did the part that's actually yours? Hey, what's up you guys? I'm Fernando and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you the effortless way of finding alignment with the universe so that the universe can take care of removing stuff you don't want anymore in your life without you having to meddle with it and cause resistance and get stuck in a loop that never ends. So if there's something in your life you want removed, then this video is definitely for you. We're going to tap into the principles of reality creation so that we can effectively find alignment, do the part that's actually yours, and just watch and see the magic happen. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about here is the fourth dimension, the alternative space, the quantum field, where everything comes from in our third dimensional reality. We create from the fourth dimension. Everything comes from this infinite, limitless field of limitless potential. Everything that materializes in your reality comes from this beautiful, beautiful field. So let these lines here represent the field of infinite potential, of infinite possibilities, where everything comes from. We access this field using our thoughts and our emotions, and that's how we bring forth everything into our reality. We live in a video game. There's no out there. The world is you pushed out. Things are not as they seem. Things are not solid. So we literally create the wanted and the unwanted experiences we have in the third dimension on Earth. And so if there's something unwanted in your experience, you are creating it because you are that powerful. You are the ultimate creator. You are an infinite, eternal spiritual being having a limited, temporary human experience. The experience of apparent separation, right? And so we're creating stuff, the good and the bad, but we don't know, we don't remember that we're creating all of it a lot of times, right? But we're creating everything. And so if there's something you don't want in your life right now, you put it there. And in order for that to get out of your life, you have to find alignment. You have to use your energy molding instrument, your body, your thoughts, and your emotions to create something else. The universe works via the law of attraction, right? Like attracts like. And so if the unwanted thing is still in your life, it's because you're still a match to it. And when we're trying to push it out, when we're trying to force that thing out, we're causing resistance. We're vibrating down low. And then that thing persists because you're still a match to it. So finding alignment is about raising your vibration and being grateful for everything, including the negative things that are in your life right now. Gratitude transforms everything. So finding alignment, raising your vibration, allows the universe to read your new frequency and then match you up with new things. So this is how we transform our lives. It's never through pushing. It's never through forcing. And so let me walk you through. So imagine this is you right here, okay? You are in this sector of the field. The field contains everything that was, is, ever will be. It's limitless. Everything you can imagine exists here. The good, the bad, and everything in between and beyond. And so imagine this is you, right? And you're vibrating here. Your thoughts are accessing this sector of the field, okay? And so therefore you're here and you're materializing this experience in your life. And imagine this other stick figure here is a person that's still in your life and you don't want anymore, or a situation. It could be anything. I'm using a person, but it could be anything that you want out of your life. If you're together, it's because there is a match, because law of attraction. The universe is divinely organized, okay? There's nothing out of place. And so you are vibrating here. This thing is still in your life. This person, this situation, this circumstance, this job, whatever it is for you, okay? And so you're still a match. And so this is what you experience in the third dimensional world here on Earth, right? So you and this other thing. but you don't want this anymore, right? So you're like, oh no, I don't want this anymore. I want something else, right? And you're trying to push it out of your life and it's not working. And so what's the workaround? What you get to do is move up in the field. What does that mean? What does that look like? It means finding alignment with universal truth, meaning vibrating love, vibrating peace, vibrating appreciation, vibrating gratitude. This situation that's still in your life, even though you don't want it anymore, even though it's not welcome anymore, what if you practice gratitude towards this? What did this teach you? What did this reflect back to you? There's always something to be grateful for. Everything has a lesson in it. So if you are able to stop and look objectively at that situation and be grateful for what it is and allow it to be, what happens is your frequency rises. And so you are able to begin thinking about the things you want. Because when you're trying to push something out, all that's happening is you're giving your precious thought energy to what you do not want. And your thought energy accesses any area in the field. So if the stuff you don't want is in this sector of the field and you keep thinking that you don't want that, you keep lighting up the sector in the field that contains the very thing you don't want. It could be this. And so you keep giving your power to this area of the field that contains what you don't want. And so it keeps materializing for you in your existence, in your experience. And then we're stuck in a loop and we don't know what's going on. We are creating it all. That's why what you resist persists, because you're giving your attention to the very thing you don't want, and it keeps showing up for you. So it's about transcending that, and gratitude is the way out. Gratitude is a way of love. Love itself is the way out. So what if you poured love onto the very thing you don't want anymore? Because it served you. It served as reflections. It served as lessons. What did you learn from it? Think about it with love. You are able to find something. If one thing you are able to find, that's enough. If more, then great. And then be grateful for that. Thank you so much for that reflection. Thank you so much for allowing me to grow. And then what happens is your thought energy is moving up here. So now you begin thinking about the things you want. You begin being grateful, which raises your vibration. So you begin moving up. You begin moving to a different area of the infinite field. And so instead of you being here, over time you will find yourself in a different area of the field. You will be accessing other areas of the field that contain other things, that contain new things, that contain more high vibe things, that contain things that are in resonance with your new vibration. It's an inside job, always. And then when you do that, guess what? The reflection you see in the 3D world will be different. And so the thing you didn't want anymore disappears, because the world is always going to reflect back to you your new frequency, your new vibration. So now you're here. And you did it with love. You did it with presence. You did it with awareness. Right? And so look at you. Here's the new you. The thing you didn't want anymore is no longer here. How amazing. And so this is what allowing the law to do its thing really means. What is your part? Finding alignment, choosing love, choosing gratitude, choosing to see the lesson in everything. Everything. If you are able to be present amidst the chaos and be like, What is the lesson in this? Your life will never be the same again, okay? This is about rising, ascending, and accessing the areas of the field that contain the wonders that you want. I had a partner of 9 years, and he was a blessing in my life, okay? When we met, I was working a job I didn't like. I was an ESL instructor for over 15 years. Even though I did a fairly good job, I hated doing it. Now in hindsight, total stepping stone, I'm very grateful. But when I was there and before my spiritual awakening even, I just hated it, right? And so I would do my job during the week, and then I would get wasted on the weekends because that was the only way I found to like manage life. I would get wasted, I would drink to excess, I would do drugs. And when my ex-partner and I met, he was an angel in my life. We moved in together. He was able to reflect back to me so many precious things, and I'm so grateful for him. I really am. And so over time, I was able to shift out of the mess, and I quit drinking, I quit doing all the drugs, and finally, years later, I had my spiritual awakening, and our last years together were not really the best. And as I had my spiritual awakening, our interests kind of like went astray, right? So we used to watch movies together almost every night, and then after having the awakening, I was like, I don't want to watch any movie, you know? Like, I began to really handpick the things I was watching because the power of your subconscious mind, right? And he wouldn't understand. He'd be like, it's just a movie, right? And then what I did was I decided to practice appreciation, practice understanding, practice gratitude, and practice love. And it was very interesting because the things that were annoying to me, they stopped being annoying. We went to couples counseling years before that, and it was just a mess. Sometimes we would go to the counseling session, I would be feeling okay, and I would leave feeling so pissed. And so I don't even believe in those sort of therapies anymore because it doesn't get to the root, I feel, right? And so what I did was this: practice compassion, practice love, gratitude, and our relationship became very easy, even though we were not a match anymore. And I knew it. It's like there's no more future here, but I am so grateful for this. And I am so grateful for the opportunity to spend the last year with him, having the chance to practice all of this. It was great. And so it wasn't a strategy, okay? I was just like doing it. I'm like, I do me. I focus on what I want. He has a lot of things that are great, and I appreciate those things. The things I don't appreciate, I'm not even paying attention anymore. Guess what happened? Within less than a year, the apartment he owned with his mother, they sold it. His mother moved in with her brother, and he decided he wanted to go live by the ocean. And he was like, do you want to come? I'm like, not so much. I love my apartment. I love what I'm doing here. I'm cool. He's like, all right. And he left. I stayed. He literally left my life. And I didn't have to lift a finger. And it was so peaceful. It was so friendly. It was so easy. If I had decided to fight the situation and kick him out of the house, it would be so chaotic because I would be vibrating down low. And I'd be wanting to get a new outcome by vibrating down low. And that just brings you more and more frustration, right? And then things don't change and just get more chaotic. And we're so like exhausted. Because the thing is, he didn't have the financial freedom to just leave and go do whatever he wanted to do, you know? So it could have been a sticky situation, if that makes sense. And so out of the blue, his mom is like, we're selling the apartment. And then he's in charge of doing it, and he's able to do it effortlessly within a couple of months. And I'm just watching the 3D and I'm like, wow. And then he decides to move to the beach and it's so effortless. And I'm like, what? Oh my gosh, universe, you are really something. And so awakening and understanding the law and finding alignment with the universe is everything one can wish for, to be really honest. This is the effortless way, okay? The path of least resistance. Remember, pushing something out is just going to, make it stick to you because law of attraction, because the law. So whatever it is you have in your life right now, if you pour love onto it and just do you and just focus on yourself and just be grateful, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I don't even care because it doesn't matter, okay? Give it love, give it appreciation, and allow the law to take its course, to run its course. And you will see the reflection, because if you move up and if you give your thought energy to only love and the things that you want, if the thing you don't want anymore in your life is not a match to you because you shifted your vibration, that thing falls away effortlessly and you don't have to do anything. This comes from a book called Reality Transurfing. I filmed a video just on this. So if you like this video, if you resonate with this video, then I'm sure you will resonate with the video. I walk you through the principles of creating from the fourth dimension. So I'm going to go ahead and link the video right now so you can go check it out.